This this is the Red Pill Reich. Today we're gonna go over these tropes of institutionalized racism and white privilege. The only institutionalized racism going on today is against white people. Things like affirmative action. Jobs are given to minorities over whites because they have to fill quotas, racial quotas. It has nothing to do with qualification or merit. They just pick the non-white over the white, regardless of qualification level. This is blatant, in your face, institutionalized racism and systemic racism. Colleges and universities do the same thing. They got slots they have to fill. They have to get quotas with a certain amount of minorities. They give these slots to the minorities over the white people. And not only do they give them the slots, they give added bonus points to the SAT scores to get in. So Hispanics get around 185 points added. Blacks get around 230 points added. Promotions in jobs, same thing. Minorities. Now, some will come back and say, well, white women are getting taking advantage of this affirmative action. Yeah, the only way they get advantage is over white men. A white woman will be picked over a white man, but not over a minority. So that's the only advantage they get. White privilege, similar bullshit. This invisible knapsack of white privilege could be applied to any country where there's a majority. All this really is majority rule. They're turning it into some kind of, white privilege. You go to Japan, it's Japanese privilege. Why? Because it's Japanese majority. If you go to their country, if a black man goes to Japan looking for soul food, he's going to have a hard time finding it. Okay? Oh, this is the invisible knapsack of Japanese privilege. Can't find soul food. If he goes to, if he tries to find a barber that knows how to cut black afro hair, he may have a hard time. But in Japan, it's either you assimilate or get the fuck out. It's not Japanese privilege. It's majority rule. You either assimilate or get the fuck out. If you go to Zimbabwe, if a Japanese guy goes to Zimbabwe, he's not going to find the kind of food he normally eats either. He's not going to find barbers that know how to deal with his hair. And you better either eat, insects, fucking monkey brains, or be into cannibalism, or get the fuck out. Assimilate or get the fuck out. It's not black privilege, it's just Zimbabwe black rule. They're the majority, they rule. If you go to Israel, you better be eating kosher food or get the fuck out. Accept it, assimilate, or ciao, motherfucker. It's not Jew privilege, it's just the majority rule. Of course, it's gonna be hard for people to find shit. This is fucking Israel. That's their country. Okay? It's not any invisible knapsack of Jewish privilege. It's just that's their country and the majority rules. But the only countries where the majority doesn't get the benefits is the fucking white countries. We give the benefits to the minorities with things like affirmative action. In fact, there's a group of people in America, a minority group, Middle Easterners and North Africans, Arabic people. They've been fighting for many years now to get their own classifications on the census and on job applications. Because right now they're listed as white Caucasian. An acronym they're looking for is MENA, MENA, Middle Eastern, North African. They want to create their own racial category. Why would they want to do this? They're already classified as white Caucasian. They should already be basking in the privileges of white privilege. Well, they're not, because there is no fucking white privilege. They want to get hold of the real gravy train and be considered a fucking minority with their own classification, not white, so they can get some of these benefits that these other minorities are getting with the affirmative action and getting bonus points on the SAT scores and shit like that. That's the real fucking privilege. It's non-white privilege in white countries. They're the ones getting all the fucking privileges, not the fucking white people. So, until next time, ciao.